Hi there. This month we are talking about vulnerability. And so what I did first was I decided to go to the Google engine and ask Google to define vulnerability for me. And what Google said was that vulnerability is the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally, allowing oneself to be susceptible to attack and to put one's guard down. So what I asked Google next was, why the heck would anyone want to be vulnerable then? Why would we want to be susceptible to being emotionally attacked? That sounds horrifying. So what Google told me next was that vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, accountability, and authenticity. To be vulnerable allows us to be more compassionate with others by sharing our hurt with people. So I thought Google did a very good job. Did. I find vulnerability very challenging personally, and also working with my clients to do so. A lot of us come from families that were never safe to be vulnerable. And so you get into adulthood and you're trying to have healthier relationships with your partners or with community, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Depth in relationships comes from vulnerability. And so what I encourage everyone to do, including myself, because I had just started becoming vulnerable, God, like 20 years ago. At age 25, I had my quarter life crisis and learned how to be vulnerable and share my truth. And I did that by sharing it with somebody one day at a time, one step at a time. I was not going to mountaintops yelling my truth to people. I found some safe people, and it started with one person. It started with a therapist, and then it became, a friend, and then it became someone in a community that felt safe for me. And so I really encourage people to try it out, for sure, because there is so much joy and peace in being known and loved for exactly who you are. And to do it at a pace that feels right for you. I feel like in this day and age, vulnerability is becoming this trendy thing, but like trendy where you have these high profile people going up on YouTube sharing their truth, and then they get like a million zillion hits, and then the layperson follows and they don't get any hits. So I really encourage people to slow it down and to do it in a place that's honest with yourself, not just for YouTube hits or for popularity purposes. Do it for the right reasons. So this month, I hope that we can all begin to share our vulnerability and to find one person at a time to do that with.